So, what are some turn ons for women? What are things that we like from you men that turn us on? One thing I would say is notes, handwritten notes. For instance, when I was growing up, my mom and dad, they had a really good marriage. And my dad would leave notes on the side of my mom's pillow, and it would be little stick figures, like little caricatures of a stick figure man giving her flowers, something like that, or a handwritten card instead of buying a card from the store. It's a huge turn on because it says that you thought of us enough to put forward a little effort instead of just buying something that was generic. Number two, gifts, thoughtful gifts, not gifts that, one would expect to get, but something that that she likes and you put a little thought into it. For example, I had a guy go overseas and he was in another country and he called me up and said, I saw a really pretty top that I think would look really nice on you. And it's made in this culture. And so it's designed like the culture where I'm at. And I really like this color and I think it would look beautiful on you. I'm going to buy it for you. I just need your size top so I know what to get. Now, some women would be turned off by that because they're like, "Ugh, why do you need my size?" But I think most people would think it's sweet that the person thought about you even while they were traveling. A smile. A smile for no reason. When a guy is smiling at you for no reason, it's his way of saying, I like you, I appreciate you, I love being in your company. Same thing with a gaze. Never underestimate a nice gaze, guys. I'm talking about, not the gaze of her coming out of a room and looking nice and saying, you look beautiful. I mean, that's obvious. Most women want to be told they look beautiful. I'm talking about for no apparent reason. Like, for example, I would be walking with this one guy I was dating, and we'd come to a red light, and he would just hold my hand and smile at me and say, you look really beautiful and I love being with you. You're so attractive, or whatever it is that he was saying at the time. And he would look into my eyes lovingly, and not in a creepy way, but in a loving way. Like, I am so glad I'm with you. That is romantic and it's a turn on. And it does not need to be long, drawn out stare, just a acknowledgement that you're in the presence of somebody that you really like. Another one is when he makes an effort to plan a date night without you reminding him it's date night. Him saying, hey, I hope you're free on Friday. I'm trying to make plans and I want it to be a surprise. I don't want to tell you everything, but I'm making a little effort to do something nice for us. Not because it's an anniversary or a birthday, just a date night for the fun of it, or saying, I have something special planned. Now, not all women love surprises, but most women like when you carefully consider us, what we like to eat, the kind of surroundings we like to be in. You go all out. You make sure you reserve the table, whatever it is you have to do to make it an experience for both of you. Another huge turn on, when you do things for her to make her comfortable. Like, for instance, I would be in a car with a guy or something, and I'd be sitting in the front seat, obviously, and he's driving, and he looks over and sees the sun in my eye, and he pulls my visor down for me and says, hey, the sun's in your eye. I just want to make sure you're okay. Do you need the air conditioning up? Do you need your seat fixed or anything? Are you comfortable? That kind of acknowledgement, that kind of effort from a guy says that he cares about you. Like, he likes how you feel, not worried about himself. The guy that sits in his car and doesn't want you to touch his AC or something is like, get the fuck out of here and you need to run for the hills. He should be concerned about how you feel and that you're comfortable. I mean, I know this just from the experiences of the guys I've dated that aren't like that versus the guys that are always concerned about how I feel, meaning and they'll even worry about the simple things like, hey, if you're tired, we can sit down. If you're dancing or whatever, they want to make sure you're comfortable at all times, that you're not, stressing yourself out. You don't feel tired, none of the above. Like, you're their priority. Another one is, and this is the last one because this video is too long, is when a guy makes an effort to be around your family. When you tell him, hey, would you like to come over to the cookout or whatever, and he offers to bring stuff, he's, energetic about it. He's not like, oh, let me see, or I don't know, but he has this idea of like, yeah, what do you want me to bring? I can do this, that, the other. But he's himself too. He does not try to fit in or be something different around your family than he is around you. He's his self all the time. It's a huge turn on. Even a bigger turn on is if he can make your family laugh, if he's funny, if he has a character, an attitude about him that makes people want to be around him, that's even more attractive, because women want to know that they're with somebody that doesn't come off creepy to their family. Like, if my family tells me that guy kind of is weird or he's kind of too creepy, I kind of take that serious. I mean, obviously it depends on the kind of relationship what you have with your family. If your family's kind of weird and they just want to see you fail or not succeed, then I wouldn't trust that. But then again, you wouldn't be wanting to have them around your family anyway if you have a bad relationship with your family.